This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Well. Listen, I told Master T to wake me up just in case, but I couldn't go to sleep. I thought the Ravens was going to come back. Well, I guess I got fooled. Listen, do me a favor. If you haven't already, start following us, like us, follow the videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. We need you. We need you. We need you now. Hold on, let me turn Jerome around. We need you now. I can't get him right, but wherever he at, anyway. I can't get him together. But anyway, I've got to talk about the WNBA right quick before Master T get here. And we talk about so the WNBA playoffs have started. Indiana Fever upset the Atlanta Dream. And now they done upset the first game, they done upset the Aces with MVP, four-time MVP, A'ja Wilson. First time ever WNBA history, a four-time MVP. Now, you've had a four-time champion with the Comets back in the day, but she's the first. Oh, my head doing what it want to do. But anyway, four-time MVP. Okay, so now the Lynx are holding true to the fact that they were the number one team the entire year. They I didn't mean to hit that. They actually hey Tater. Listen. Yes, we can apologize for disrespecting Washington, but give me a minute. Let me finish this WNBA right quick before I address these picks that we done had this week that were just dreadful. The Lynx beat the Mercury 82-69 to take a 1-0 lead, and the Aces were upset by the Indiana Fever. Once again, Caitlin Clark has been shut down, 89-73. I guess Kelsey Mitchell say I was the MVP. I held this team up with no Caitlin Clark. But anyway, okay, so that's that. The next game is tomorrow at 7:30. The Mercury play the Lynx, and at 9:30 the Fever play the Aces. Okay, so I will try to get online for the Fever and the Aces. I got a program at 7 at church, so I'll try to be back. Well, I will be back, and I'll do the Fever and the Aces. All right, so Master T will be here in just a moment. But again, A'ja Wilson, four-time MVP, WNBA history, first time that ever happened. Okay. And the Phasia Collier, she would have won, but she missed all those games with her injury. And Kelsey Mitchell was in there too. All right, here we go. Now, Tater here said, did I hear that one woman says she has to take someone out to get more votes? I don't think so. Let me tell you why. When the Aces lost that game by 50-something points, they had a come to Jesus meeting. And for y'all that don't know what that means they had a meeting where they called everybody everything but a child of God, and they said, we got to get this together. Now, A'ja scored double-doubles, and most of them double-doubles was 30 points or more. So I don't agree she had to take nobody to dinner, nowhere to get votes, because that girl was playing. Now, Kelsey Mitchell did some good, but the Aces were 17 games straight, no loss, with her scoring over 30 points. Nobody else was doing that. Kelsey Mitchell was scoring, but Kelsey Mitchell was not as consistent as A'ja was. Once they lost that game and they went on that 17-game win streak, she was phenomenal. She was the best player in the league. I had even picked Napheesa Collier to be the MVP, but when Asia went on that tear, Kelsey did a lot, but again, Kelsey was not as consistent as Asia was down the stretch. She would do 21 games. She was good, and I agree. It would have been nice, but she also had Aaliyah Boston shooting over 50% from the field. And Natasha Howard was no slouch either. Asia didn't have much of nothing because Chelsea Gray is about 45, and she hit shots one game and not no more for about 2 more weeks. Jackie Young ain't been doing nothing, and there was a good question. 4 of them were Olympic champions. However, the Fever beat them. The Fever was hustling. The Fever is hungry. And the Fever done went and got players from every which way but loose. And they are gelling. But I have to agree that Asia was a little bit more deserving of the MVP than Kelsey. Now, Kelsey, she should be something, but she was not. I can't say she was. And let me see. If I was looking at it, Asia, she already has one, so someone else needs to have it. Well, now, I'm going to say this. I don't agree with that because I think Lamar Jackson should be the MVP every year that he has phenomenal. They just said tonight that he has the best passer rating in NFL history. I mean, now, they didn't win tonight, but coming into this game, he has the best passer rating in NFL history. He has the most rushing yards by any quarterback in NFL history. I'm sorry. I still thought he should have been MVP last year. And the NFL is doing just what you said. They're not giving it to the same person. But if you earn it, you earn it. I'm sorry. If it's Jokic, if it's Luka, if it's LeBron, if they earn it, give it to them. I'm not in. I don't want to disagree, but I got to. I don't believe in that. You just won it last year, you can't win it again. I don't believe in that. If you earned it, you earn it. You said the NBA, they have given it to people because I did. Wait a minute. Let me read that. Let me read it. NBA, they have given it to people because I didn't want to give it to the same. Well, I don't agree with that. If the player earns the MVP, let them get it. What you say about base? So it doesn't look like you're giving it to the same person like baseball. Well, again, if the player earns the MVP, let them get it. I don't care how many times they get it, let them get it. Master T having some trouble there. She's in and out. She's having a little technical difficulty there. She will be right back. But again, that is WNBA news. We are down to the final 4. And both series are 1-0. And they are for the first time, they're playing the 5-game and the 7-game. Okay, she's back from under the table.
Hey.
You was under the table. I saw the table.
I was
under the table over there. Folks have sent you condolences and well wishes from the game yesterday. I was online and folks was telling me to tell you they sorry, they love you. And I'm serious. Tony McKnight, she wanted me to make sure I said, she said, first she said you need to give them CPR. And I told them you was I told him you was at an event and you wasn't available to render aid.
I was saying some things in Japanese to them. That's exactly what I was doing.
My God. I mean, we lost. Listen, we last week, I must say, I was impressed with our predictions last week. We were
was
14
horrible this week. Horrible.
We were 14-2 last week. Okay.
Like
Let me just
together?
get that out. 14-2, which is phenomenal. But this week,
We was horrible.
Jesus. Oh Lord, we lost terrible. It's whoa. And tonight, Detroit say, who is Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn? We don't need them. We got people in place. We had a coaching staff that was ready to just step in, and that's the way it should be. Steelers, take note. But that's the way it should be. When one of your coordinators leave, the next one should be. I guess they had to knock that rust off in the first game. They look good. They had Lamar. They sacked Lamar 7 times.
Hey, I'm like, where was they lost somebody. I think somebody on that they O-line is hurt. I forgot who they said it was, but it definitely showed because oh my gosh, I'm so missing my earrings. I'll be back.
Oh.
I can't.
Well, I ain't got no lipstick on. I'm here.
I feel weird. I feel naked without them, but shoot.
Well, I didn't even notice because I was looking at the headband. So I hadn't even noticed until you said something.
I know, and I'm pretty sure the viewers would have saw it too. Pastor T, where your earrings at? Just say I'm still recovering. Let me say I'm still recovering.
Huh?
I'm still recovering.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. I'm sorry. Baby, you should be. If you call in sick tomorrow, it would be justified. I'm telling you, I swear. I was like, what in every time? It was bad enough that they made us watch the whole game.
Are we just starting with them first?
We might as well. We there. Just let's get it on out of the way.
Well, let's start this because I have a headache and just that game
ain't gonna help.
Was a headache.
Well, the final score was. I gotta say it.
Do we have to?
I have to say it. The score was 30-0.
Oh.
And we both picked the Falcons to win, and that was nowhere near what happened. I don't know. Michael Penix even got pulled from the game. I looked up, and Kirk Cousins was in the game. So I listen.
Look, let me tell y'all, this would made it even worse. The fact that the new kicker, Mr. Romo, that we got missed 2 field goals.
Y'all could have kept cool for that.
Exactly, but we also fired Koo, let him go on Saturday. So Saturday, I think this was a nice little revenge on that. But then they also fired our wide receivers coordinator, head coach today, too. Not that, they fired him. And Raheem said that it's not a matter of Penix will be okay. It's not that he doesn't have the throwing arm, which is true. He has the arm. He just needs better accuracy. But also at the same time, that was just ridiculous because it's like we tried to fix one problem and then it's like we still you're supposed to fix one problem and then everything's supposed to fall into place, right? Once you fix one thing, it's like we fix one problem and then the other stuff starts falling apart. And you'd be like, that's not how it's supposed to work. So everybody pretty much played horribly yesterday, especially offense and kicker. Couldn't really see most of the game because I was watching it, you guys, because it was on my screen watching it while I was at Japan Fest working. But there were certain parts that I didn't see. I did see that pick 6 that was thrown. Saw the interception that was thrown. Saw the 2 missed things. So I saw the most important.
2 interceptions. So you saw one of the 2 interceptions. Okay.
No, there were 2 interceptions. Just one was a pick 6. So I did see both of them.
Okay.
Yes, you don't have to remind me. And even still, at least with the one thing I will say, thank you, highlights, for not, when they run through it, for not showing the entire thing, not even breaking everything down, just saying you guys fast. Y'all they did. They really did. I appreciate that for all Falcons fans out there. We really just are okay, next week, because right now we are I just don't even know. I still love them though.
Of course. Okay. So That was rough. So
Very rough.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Still
Okay. So
speechless, and that's it. So I think that's my take on that, because
okay.
there's nothing else. Also appreciate everybody for giving
Yeah.
me condolences, and
They love you.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
did see a meme on Facebook earlier that said anybody who has a Falcons jersey tryouts are, come to the stadium tomorrow. So,
Listen. Okay. So we're gonna just go right down the schedule and just give a little recap and give our predictions for next week and pray to the Lord that they be a little better than this week was, because this week was
what
rough.
was our combined?
This week, okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We didn't
10,
get
6.
Oh, okay.
And you, wait a minute.
I was
1,
probably
2,
horrible.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You were 9 and 7.
Okay, well, that's still over 500.
Yeah. So
we
we
were
started.
we weren't
We,
that bad.
yeah. So we started on Thursday. The Bills at the Dolphins.
We
Final score was 31-21. We both said that the Bills would win. We thought they'd get 40 points, but Josh had 3 touchdowns. And they were very balanced. They had 28 passing plays and 27 rushing. Perfect. That's just they couldn't do no wrong. The Bills couldn't do no wrong. And Tua,
oh my God. I just wanted to say thank you. Like we said on Thursday after the game, I just wanted to thank the Lord for not letting him get hurt.
Well, everybody wants Tua to go home. I read a lot of comments. They just want Tua to go home. Because everybody is like
back
us.
to Hawaii.
Yeah, going back, because we don't like watching him get hit. Just like you sitting here thanking the Lord for him not get. We don't want to see it no more. And I told you 2 years ago, he plays scared. He playing scared. He's scared to get hit, so he throwing the ball when it ain't nobody there. It's stop, just stop. And Michael trying to make it work. He about to drive himself crazy trying to make it work. Tyreek sitting on the sideline looking like Micah Parsons, like he want to lay down on the gurney, but he on the bench like this. You might as well just lay down. You might as well lay down.
Maybe he's getting ready for a prison. Oops, that was not right.
He need to be.
I'm going to say a jail bench, but I mean
he need to be. He need to be, and all of them that commit those types of crimes need to be out of the league, like Rice, like the boy from Baltimore. So we won that one. Now the Packers Browns, we both lost that one because we just knew that Jordan Love was gonna show up. Well, the most exciting thing was the blocked field goal, and all 13 of the Browns' points were scored in the fourth quarter. Jordan was sacked 5 times. And Myles Garrett didn't even get one. He got a half of one. He was in on it. But that Jordan looked horrible.
Also, that field goal that let them walk off was a 55-yarder.
Yeah. So all of their points was in the fourth quarter. Final score was 13-10.
Didn't they have a blocked field goal in their one? They did have a blocked field. They were talking about how this weekend with special teams just had everything, and it was a lot of like blocked field goals. I mean, there were a lot of blocked field goals.
Yeah, we got it was at least 4. I think it was 4. I know it was 2 in one game. It was 2 in the Eagles-Rams game, 1 in that game, and 1 in the other game. So yeah, it was 4. 4 blocked field goals, 9 defensive touchdowns. So
yeah,
it was a defensive weekend. And before we go any further, this is so ironic. There are 6 undefeated teams. And what is even more ironic in both conferences, it's the East, South, and West. It's the Bills in the East, the Colts in the South, the Chargers in the West, AFC. And NFC, Eagles in the East, Bucks in the South, 49ers in the West. All 6 are undefeated. And in the AFC and NFC North, it was the first and second was 2-1. I just thought that was cute.
That is interesting. I don't think that's ever happened in it. Well,
I don't think so either. But anyway, next game, Colts and the Titans. Listen, I told you them Colts look good. That defense over there is rocking and rolling, and the offense is even doing a little something. And Jonathan Taylor, he looking like the Jonathan Taylor from a year and a half ago. He had 3 touchdowns. And this is their best start since 2009. And now let me say something. Daniel Jones, he came from the Giants. He looked like so something's going on in that Giant camp. Because this boy looked like a superstar over there. Now, he was 18 or 25 for 228, and they are undefeated.
He is also the first player, like NFL player, to have like 3+ touchdowns, 3+ running, like 300+ running yards in the first 3 games.
Yes, so he's killing it.
Yeah, and I said 3+, guys, not just 3. 3+. He's been getting multiple.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Now, next game, final score was 41-20. Now, Master T was close. She said 42-22.
One close.
You were very close, very close. I said 38-17. You were closer. Anyway, next game. We did not see this coming at all. Bengals Vikings. Final score was 48-10.
Boy,
Carson Wentz
went out there and balled.
Where was Carson at? At the grocery store somewhere? He was 14 of 20 for 173, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Listen, and Isaiah Rodgers, 2 defensive touchdowns, 3 forced fumbles, and it was the battle of the backup quarterbacks.
Right.
48-10. And we got to play them doggone Vikings Sunday. Listen.
But the interesting part was the Bengals had a backup their backup quarterback, Jake Browning, in last week. Like,
he did good last week.
He did. He finished the game off for them.
But not this week.
Nah, Vikings.
Not this week.
I guess. But the Vikings had to come back and be like, look, we're not going to have them 6 points, so we're just going to show everybody we do it. Hopefully my Falcons can do that next week. Anyway.
Well, now, next game on the sheet, Steelers Patriots. Now, the Falcons would like to apologize for not even trying. Taylor, Master T, Taylor said the Falcons would like to apologize for not even trying. It looked like they were trying a little bit.
No, they weren't. I mean, well, they were. Let me stop. Well, they
were trying a little bit at first, but then the second half, I think they just said, forget it.
Actually, I think they need to apologize to all of their fans again to telling us that we're sorry for making us a laughingstock of the league again to you guys, and we want to slap all 52 of them.
Okay.
Including the coaches. And
I feel bad for the kicker that got cut. Yeah, we do too.
Speaking of which, sorry, I have to go back to that. They did. Then they also released talking about some saying like, oh yeah, now we got to get kickers that we got to do something competitive. Duh. Why did you even let them go anyway? Y'all should have just been having both of them keep up, because then we could have just put Koo in. Like, what was that? But also how they was playing, Koo wouldn't have even had a chance, because after them first 2, it was over. Interceptions, just Ooh, that was rough. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so next game was
back to your Steelers.
Steelers at the Patriots. Now listen, Tomlin kept talking about they need to stop the run. They stopped the run, but they didn't stop the pass. They had so many passing first downs that it was sickening. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. I hate it when the defender is standing 5 to 8+ yards off of the receiver. Then you're going to run up and try to tackle them. Why ain't y'all just playing man to man? Why is y'all standing in that doggone zone? And if you can't stay with your man and keep him from getting the ball, let me put somebody else in and let them do it. But that foolishness was getting on my nerves. Now, did you not see? I mean, why is he wide open? Multiple times, why are the receivers wide open? Then y'all want to come together and talk about, y'all should have talked about that before the play started. But anyway, ain't y'all supposed to be in the huddle talking about that? Final score was 21-14. Now, Brett, Aaron
y'all won though.
Yeah, we won, but I didn't like the win. We got 5 turnovers, but we still coughed up over 350 yards worth of offense, which is not good. For us to be the most expensive defense in the league, we should not be giving up 350+ yards per game. That's ridiculous. Now, Aaron did pass Brett Favre 510 total touchdowns for his career. But again, we allowed over 350 yards once again, and I don't appreciate that at all. Get that fixed. Man on man, Manu or Manu. If you can't get him, let me get somebody else that can. Follow your man. If he open, see who man that is. Pull him out, put somebody else in. Stop that foolishness. I'm sick of it. But I said we would have 21 points, and we did. The Patriots did get 14. I thought they'd get 20. They almost had them, but they didn't. So that's that. But now, we said the game of the week was the Rams and the Eagles. The Rams and it was. Final score was 33-26. Now,
I saw the last 2 minutes of that game.
The last 2 minutes, they scored 2 touchdowns in 1 minute and 48 seconds. They scored 2 touchdowns. They had 2 blocked field goals, and Jordan Davis ran 18 miles per hour with that scoop and score. Homeboy was chucking it down that field. That was so, and I mean, I was on the air, and I want Vanessa to get that clip. Take that piece off. It is priceless. I was watching. I was going crazy. It was just phenomenal. Now, also, the Rams scored 0 points in the fourth quarter. 0 points. That Eagles defense started kicking. I mean, they was on all, and people keep talking about Jalen Hurts, but they have won so many games. They've only lost, what, 1 game?
Who?
In like, I forgot how many games they said.
Oh, how many?
Since September, I think it was. Since last September.
Yeah, because
since last September, they have not lost. But people still don't want to give him his props because he ain't Patrick. Okay, whatever. Homeboy, they winning. 33-26. It was a phenomenal game.
That was a good game.
That was a good, we said game of the week. Now, another game with a blocked field goal.
The Jets and
the Bucks.
Which was a good game.
I saw the cutest, what they call them, memes.
Yeah.
Of him, and they put it to September. And
when you remember? Oh, that actually could work.
It was perfect. It was perfect. And I just knew the Jets was going to win that game. I just knew it. They look good. Even without Justin, with Tyrod Taylor, they look good. Now, we both said the Bucks would win that game, and they did, but by the hair, they're chin. Number 6 had a scoop and score in that game. And in the final minute, that game was won by the Bucks. I mean,
it was Baker. He threw it, all that stuff. I'm like, dang. What did I say that score was gonna be? Because I looked at it, I was
you said 33-20. I said 24-14. We was both off. Now hold up real quick before we move on. What I forgot to say when we were talking about the did we talk about the Ravens and the thingies already or no?
Not really. That's
okay. Well, we'll wait. I'll wait. Let me write this so I won't forget. Okay. Continue. All right.
Next is
next game was the Raiders Commanders. Back up. Well, it won't back up. Gino. We thought now I said the Raiders was gonna win because no Jaden Daniels. And you said you switched.
I did.
You switched.
Because I didn't believe Marcus.
And you had picked the Commanders to win. And that's what he was already saying. We owe the Commanders an apology.
No. I don't owe them an apology. I may owe the Marcus Mariota one, but I don't owe the Commanders as a team one. I like them. I just didn't believe in Mariota.
Well, he showed us. They showed us 41-24. Gino, he can't catch a break. Gino can't catch a break. That my neighbor and one of our biggest fans is a Raider fan. He said they were not giving Gino enough time to pass the ball. Well, Gino, and they better find something to do. So, but it was 41-24. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, we already did the Falcons, Panthers, Texas Jags. Now we knew the Jags would win, but I said already. CJ is in worse than a sophomore slump. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's happening over there in H-Town. But the Jags, they don't look great, but they look decent. The 17 points ain't a whole lot of points, but we were counting on the Texans defense to be awesome. But Travis had a really good play. He did a little shake and bake on somebody, He did his little thing. But that final score was 17-10. We both won that.
We just, as DeMeco Ryans, especially as a defensive minded coach that he was, I feel like everybody was like, oh, but this is his third.
Yeah.
Yeah, his third year too. So it was kind of like, what's going on?
I don't know. It's like, I don't want to say that his message is wearing thin because it's too soon for that, but I think they lost some key players. I didn't delve into who all they lost and if they lost any coaches.
Key players in the last 2 years or so? Put that right there.
Yeah, something. And I'm trying to see. Hold on.
There we go.
They did get a new offensive coordinator. But still, I don't know. Anyway, next game.
Yeah,
Another game of the week that we picked. The Broncos Chargers.
That also was a good game.
That final score was 23-20. I said 24-21. You said 27-20. That game was good. Now, Najee is out for the year. Achilles. Somebody said it was a Steeler curse. You leave the Steelers and you don't do good.
What do you say on it then?
Well, I hate that we had to get rid of Najee.
I know you love you some Najee.
Najee wasn't happy because he started changing. So I don't know what it was. I would like to know for real, honestly, what really happened in that locker room, what really happened, because he changed from being like Tomlin's little nephew to like the black sheep. Like he went from being happy being there to not being happy. So I would really like to know what happened. Now, I thought it was reckless of him to be playing with fireworks. No NFL player should be playing with fireworks after, what is his name? John Pierre, whatever. JPP. He was the poster child for no more fireworks for the NFL players. He lost fingers and everything.
I remember that.
Y'all should know not to fool with it. So I was disappointed that Najee did that. And then he came back. Now, although Najee had never missed a game in his career, but now he's going to miss the rest of the season with Achilles. But that was a very, very good game. It was down to the wire. Chargers are undefeated. Hey, what can I say? Justin Herbert is looking phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
He was leading in passing yardage, I think, this week. He took over from Russell, who we'll talk about in a minute. We'll talk about Russell in a minute. Wait a minute. Come on. Yeah, Justin is leading 860 yards through 3 games. Geno is number 2. Daniel Jones, number 3. Dak, number 4. And Drake May, number 5. I guess so. He got 350 yards on us. So, anyway, moving on. Next game, Saints at the Seahawks.
So
Didn't see that coming.
I mean, I didn't see it ranking up that high, but
we knew they'd win, but we didn't see 44 points. They put up 31 on us. They not playing over there. Who's Sam Donald? Ain't that who over there now?
Yeah.
And you said he was gonna have some success, and he did very well last year. And you did mention him a couple of weeks ago.
Sam just choked during playoffs. That's literally what happened with the Vikings last year. They just because they were running up points on people. So yes.
He was very accurate. 14 of 18 for 218, 12 yards a pass, 154 passer rating. I think 156 is the highest, or 158 or something. He was right there. I mean, he was right there. So he had 18 passes and they had 33 rushes, but they had only 87 total yards rushing, but 233 yards and passing. But they got 44 points. I'm telling you, they was on it. Let me see one more thing. He did not get sacked one time, and they sacked Spencer twice.
So, hello PSA for all my Saints fans out there, Aints fans, coming from a Falcons fan right now. We can say this to each other because we both sucked yesterday this weekend. I mean, one of my friends who's an A's fan literally said, "What happened to y'all? At least we score points." But at the end of the day, if you subtracted whatever, y'all still suck too. Like y'all just made, So, as somebody said, had a meme on Facebook that I saw that I thought was hilarious, and it was true, and we could probably all say this together. It said, you know, Falcons Saints fans, we are always going to be rivals and stuff, and we'll probably talk ish to each other, but we can't say nothing else about nobody. We're either going to talk ish to each other and like really be quiet this season, or just be in the background just watching, because them horrible performances. At least we'll bounce back. Y'all still 0-3, so.
Yeah. So, now this was America's game of the week, which I don't understand why. We've already said what the games of the week were going to be, and we were right, but this one.
Except for one.
This was the Cowboys at the Bears.
Didn't see the Bears mollywopping the Cowboys, but hey.
The Bears looked like we thought they was gonna look week 1 and 2. We thought they was gonna look like this week 1 and 2. And if I could have had a picture of Jerry Jones sitting in that box, the way they caught him sitting in that box, looking like if he could choke somebody, he would. Oh, that was the perfect picture. I'm waiting to see the meme on that. That score was 31-14. Caleb looked like the Caleb we thought he was supposed to be when he got drafted number 1. Number 1. He was phenomenal. They were talking about Dan Orlovsky really broke down how Ben Johnson has him with a 3-step technique of what to do. And he literally slowed down the tape and illustrated how well he did. Now, Dak was 31 of 40 for 251, and they only had 20 carries, which I don't like that unbalanced attack. And Caleb was 19 of 28, and they had 29 rushes. Once again, there's that balance. He had 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he was not sacked one time. Dak was sacked twice and threw 2 interceptions.
First off, let's clap it up that the Bears O-line made it.
Unbelievable. And their defense was kicking too. Now,
CeeDee Lamb did get hurt during that game. He has a high ankle sprain, and Jerry Jones, don't know why Jerry has to always come out and say things, because don't they have a head coach? Matter of fact, what is their head coach's name now? Because I should just say Coach Jones at this point in time, because Jerry's the one who comes out and say things.
Yeah, how about they're gonna make the playoff?
Who said that?
Jerry.
Okay. Sure. When you're in your grave. Anyway, Jerry said that CeeDee is gonna be on IR. So
4 weeks. They said it.
Yes, 4 weeks. He's on IR. But I love that it comes from Jerry and not what you call that. Arthur Blank don't come out and say anything about say nothing.
No.
Who's y'all's owner? He don't come out and say anything.
He come out once a year, and then Christmas time he come out and make the little Christmas announcement. But Jerry is just too much. He's too much.
Too hands-on.
He's micromanaging.
He's too hands-on. No other NFL owner is that involved. Let your head coach take what happens.
Yeah.
But okay, so CeeDee's out, unfortunately, for people. And you know what that means. If CeeDee's out, then there's only one other person for Dak.
He over there breaking up helmets. Well, he didn't break the helmet, but he had a little temper tantrum.
George.
Yeah, he had a temper tantrum. And CeeDee reached at him to try to calm him down, but that didn't do nothing. So, next game. One of our games of the week, Cardinals at the 49ers.
That was a good game. I didn't think the 49ers were going to win. I knew it was going to be close, though, but I didn't think it was going to be. I thought the Cardinals were going to bring it out, but.
Now, James Conner's out for the rest of the season.
He has a ankle injury.
And that was a very defensive game. I did not see the final score was 16-15. I did not see that.
And Nick Bosa is out.
Is out for the year. That's right.
For a ACL injury. So.
Yeah, so that was a rough game. Now they had a last-second field goal there.
That's it.
But now, let's get to this next game. Sunday night. The Chiefs at the Giants.
It started out.
I told you Russell wasn't going to have a good game. I told you he wasn't going to do it 2 weeks in a row. He couldn't do it. That's probably why we got rid of him, as much as I hated it. He stunk up the joint.
to the point that they booed him, and Jackson Dart at times took snaps. Still didn't make that much of a difference because
Didn't make no difference.
But Russell just overthrew people, like through multiple ones where he could have just through interceptions, like to the point that the Giants coach said they are trying to figure out if they're gonna switch it up right now. Because the issue was that they were like they don't want Jackson to go in so early that he gets beat up before towards the end, because the Giants have a pretty heavy and difficult first half of the season.
Now, Russell did rush for 27 yards. He had a couple of runs that looked decent, but he was 18 of 32. 5 yards are past the ones that he did make. Them ones that was down the field looked like slow motion, like they slow, like the replays when they slow. The defender had plenty of time to get up under there and catch it. Now, they were not thrown properly.
That's how they be falling.
Because they was either overthrown or too short. They was just ugly. I don't know. A couple of them he was just throwing up in the air to be throwing. So that final score was 22-9. Now, Travis and Andy Reid had another little confrontation on the sideline where he said ain't nothing to it because Travis is passionate. And I wonder, do he yell at Taylor like that? I'm just saying.
I just wanted to, there's two things I want to say though.
Come on with it.
One, I'm gonna do that 1 second. One, why is it that Andy give Travis passion like things? Because like passes on this. But I think the thing about it is also I think Andy, I just feel like Andy does not he does not publicly chastise his players.
Okay.
And maybe that's what it is. He just be like, hey, they're passionate. But Big Red look like he don't be playing though. Like, I feel like he probably takes it like in a place where if he quote unquote like kind of in the sense like that dad like parent like you better not embarrass me, and then they embarrass you and they be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, everything's good, and then they just tear your ass up in the like at home. I feel like that's what Andy does.
Okay.
He's such a like, oh yeah, but he look like when he go out, he be looking like, yeah, so it's your second time trying me out on these cameras, and I got time to be answering these questions because the next time, you know, you got one more strike on this because this is second time doing this. We got one in what was it? During Super Bowl? No, was it during Super Bowl 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so this is almost like his third time. Like Andy's probably up in there. Then my other thing I was going to say is I did not realize that they keep on getting a little bit more stricter on these what is it? These touchdown dances.
Oh yeah, because they got fined.
Yeah, Travis got fined last week, and I looked at what he did, and I was like, seriously. And then
CD and George got fined $14,000 a piece.
Yeah, Travis got fined last week, and I'm pretty sure Kareem Hunt probably is about to get fined too because you can't do no type of slashing now. I'm like,
you don't even need to be in the league anywhere.
So at this point, I'm like, what can you do? So we just dancing? Like, I don't understand it because some of the things that they're doing, I'm like, what are you talking about? How is that inappropriate? Especially at how fast it is. It's like, what are we doing? Like, cut, like, you know, that means period. Yeah. People do that way. Period, poo, cut it off. Like, it means so many different things. So it's kind of like, your interpretation of it versus also with it. But I feel like it also limits them. But I mean, to a certain extent, also, it kind of is about to show what the NFL is like, their creativity and stuff.
And I think it's a double standard. You'll let somebody beat the woman to death near about, drag her down the hall, spit on her, kick her, do all of that. but they can't have a touchdown celebration. I think you worried about the wrong thing. Okay, but let's make a clip about this. You're worried about the wrong thing, NFL. You're worried about folks kneeling for racial violence, but yet and still you let them beat their wives and folks to death, and then you let them play. Come on now. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. And I hate to bring it up, but Vic was in jail for almost 2 years behind some dogs, and he wasn't even the one at the house. And the homeboy ran the road off the road, killed the folks, injured the folks. Come on now. Y'all got too many double standards here. That's all I'm going to say. Let's talk about this last game of the week with the re-ended. And what's funny is I was looking for some pictures, and I was going to make a post to say we were going live tonight, but I couldn't find a good picture for the Ravens because I found this beautiful picture of the Lions. It was like a photo / illustration. And something about when I looked at it and I said, oh, they're going to beat the socks off the Ravens. It just looked so powerful. And I could not find a picture strong enough of the Ravens to go with that picture of the Lions. And was something that I said, oh, that picture looked, oh.
So that was your indication that they was going.
And the way they looked. Now, what I do like is I said the final score would be 38-40. Now, they did score 38, but the Ravens only had 30. So,
they didn't protect Lamar at all.
Not at all. That line was ugly.
I say after halftime, they became sloppy because it's like they were pretty much everything was like, I want to change. Let me change that. After by fourth quarter, they just became sloppy because first quarter they pretty much back to back. Okay.
Yeah.
Second quarter they was all right. Halftime because we pretty much
it was like this. Yeah.
14. Third quarter. All right.
21-21.
Okay, a little bit. Okay. We had a little
21, look, 21-28. And then Derrick Henry fumbled the ball again. 3 games, 3 fumbles. What is going on, Derrick?
King Henry, you supposed to carry that back. You supposed to carry that ball.
He was carrying it too loose. I mean, that boy walked right up, hit that ball, it fell right out. And I can't say that well, yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
It was almost like when they knocked the ball out, when he hit the ground, it was like he wasn't scrambling to find the ball. He would just hit the ground like he said, drop the F-bomb and just stayed there. It wasn't like he was scuffling trying to get the ball back. It was just like F-bomb, wow.
It's just, that's kind of interesting because it's definitely not King Henry-ish. And
Lamar got sacked 7 times. 7.
Also, I have to also say something with that too. I will blame his O-line a little bit, but also Lamar, there are times that I'm watching on here and I'm like, don't you feel somebody coming up around you? Because I feel them for you. Like, move, throw, something.
His hair looked good.
I know, right? I was definitely also looking at this.
That looked good.
I'm like, okay, look at you. You took the little break.
Yeah, his hair looked good.
Nice little curly out. But anyway,
we're gonna look up in the next 2-3 months. He's gonna have a fiance. Watch. Write it down.
She knows something I don't know.
He just looked different. He looked different.
Oh,
but he had some throws, huh?
Look, how they said that he be messing up throws and them thing. I was expecting to see him on the sideline doing push-ups.
He should have been doing push-ups. He should have did about 30-40 push-ups. Because I saw 2 or 3 of them passes that won't nowhere near being in the right place. But my thing is this. I'm really concerned Derrick Henry had 160 something yards the first game. He had that dreadful fumble during that game that cost him. He had a fumble last week. It didn't cost him. He had a fumble this week. I think it cost him because they were getting ready to score again because it was 21-28.
They were.
They were getting ready to score. Because he had what? That play was a big one. And girl, I'm just saying. So that final score was 38-30. So it was a rough week for us, but
I mean,
it was a rough week for everybody predicting games because didn't nobody see
none of the stuff
that we might have seen the Vikings, not even
no,
because
no,
and nobody saw the Browns beating the Packers.
Mm-mm.
Nobody saw it, and nobody saw the Bears beating the Cowboys like that. Ain't nobody see that.
Probably nobody saw our game either.
No, ain't nobody see that. Ray Charles didn't see that.
Don't do us like that.
Ain't nobody see that.
Except for Panthers fans.
Yeah, they saw that coming. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they're like to a certain extent they're not our kryptonite, but they are our kryptonite recently that's been going on. For some reason, when there's nothing for them to play for, even though at the beginning they play us so hard to make us look like a baby bird, like a panther came and just ripped a baby bird apart. That's how they play us. Even at the end of last season when they played us and they had nothing to play for. Nothing. All we had to do was win the game and the Bucks had to lose. And they came in and they beat us in overtime. So, yeah.
Well,
hopefully.
Well, we going into week 4. Wow. All right, let me put my little lines up here so I can put our scores down.
Let me
pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Lord, here we go.
That's how I feel.
We want to thank y'all for watching the predictions. We did good last week, but this week was ugly. But we're gonna try to do better this week.
We still were like over half, so we were bad. We were.
Yeah, we were over half, but okay, come on. All right, here we go. Thursday night, Seahawks at the Cardinals. Well, we see what the Seahawks is doing. They throwing up 30, 40 points a game. And the Cardinals are without James Conner. They're going to have to adjust to that.
They're both 2-1. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Ooh.
Well, it's your turn this week.
What?
I see the Seahawks winning that one, though.
You said it's my week with what? You said it's my turn this week.
To be yawning.
Oh, I wasn't trying to.
All right, so Seahawks. I see the Seahawks winning this one. And the way they playing, I'm gonna say 32-24.
$34-24 Seahawks.
Okay. Now, Sunday morning, 9:30 while I'm in church.
Early.
I can't even sneak. I be teaching Sunday school, so I can't even sneak. I have to wait till I'm gonna have to wait till the church service and sneak a peek. The Vikings and the Steelers in Dublin. Now, I will say this. The defense did look like they could stop the run. However, Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the league. And the way they were allowing all that passing, All those completions. I'm concerned. Very concerned. We're both 2-1. And the Vikings have, I believe, Brian Flores as their defensive coordinator.
It is.
Who I love, who we should have kept. And I know he probably pretty hot that we didn't keep him. I hate to say it, but I think we're going down.
We're going down. Let me go
21-20.
Going down.
21-20.
Not that bad of down.
Not that bad, but we ain't gonna win. I'm sorry, Steeler fans. I just don't. I don't have any confidence in us stopping Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's been good since last season, and we are not. I think our defensive coordinator need to be the next person gone. What you say?
I'm kind of lost because of the fact that the matter is that the Dolphins, wrong team. The Vikings, they just put up Lord Jesus. You know I'm sleepy if I'm over here confusing every team in my mind right now. If they have Carson Wentz, was it a fluke or was it actually how they're going to play? It's kind of hard when game one trying to figure this out. Like after game one, with it, you guys have been somewhat consistently mediocre.
But he was playing for the Eagles when they got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and how many years ago was that?
I don't care.
Once again, but y'all have been consistently mediocre. No offense. So I am.
Taylor Hayes said the Chiefs gonna look bad.
We're not even at them yet.
We ain't got to that game yet, but yeah, I agree. All right, so what you got? Vikings still, what you got?
I somewhat kind of believe in you guys, so I'm going to say 26-24.
Steelers?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
until I see something or read something differently.
Next game, Commanders Falcons. I love you. I love you.
For a moment of silence, let's just have a moment of silence right quick. Okay. So, a part of this is like a revenge thing because do we even know if Jaden is playing this week?
We don't know yet.
So technically, okay. So the last time we played each other, it was in Washington on a Sunday night football game. I think it was week 16 or 17. We went to Washington. We went into overtime. I had almost a heart attack. Guess who was playing that game? It was actually his first full game of playing. It was, who was it? Michael Pittman. Right. That game ended with them getting the ball in overtime and then just running over our defense and stuff. But yes.
But they're saying that Jaden should be back.
I really want to see a Jaden Penix matchup again. Okay. Commanders were struggle busting the last two games. Really can't say anything because then if we're gonna see if it's a Jaden thing, having to start for more slup or with it, because
or is it gonna be Mariota against Kirk Cousins? Is Penix gonna play? Is he gonna play?
Yes.
Okay, so
don't do that, and that would be a very interesting matchup. Either way, it's a revenge thing on that part. if this is a, because Mariota, I'm not a fan of him like that. So, and how he decided he wanted to leave.
He had a couple of good seasons throughout his career, but I've never been a big Mariota fan either.
I just don't think that he is a very multiple consistent quarterback.
Yeah,
He has
that's his problem.
Yeah, he has.
You have a good game one week, bad game the next. So what you got? What you got?
Okay, I have to have 2 scores on this one because I have to have 2 scores on this one.
Okay.
I doubted him once. You talking about Mariota? I did doubt him once, and I didn't just doubt him once. I doubt him continuously. So I have to have 2 scores on this one because I don't know who's playing.
Okay, we got heart. Give me your heart score.
It's not a heart and mind one. It's also about who's playing. If Jaden's playing, then I might have to do a heart and mind score.
Okay, so I got a J for Jaden. Okay, so come on.
Okay, if that was the thing, then I think it's going to be 28-24.
This is Jaden playing?
Jaden playing. I think it may be a 28-24.
Commanders or you?
Commanders.
Okay. All right.
That's a no.
No Jaden.
No Jaden is going to be this is us going to it's going to be us, and it's going to be 27-24. No. 27-25. Because we don't know how to win things.
Well, all right. I'm going to say 24-21 regardless. Commanders. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll be at the stadium having I'm going to be having a heart attack. So
yeah.
That's usually what happens because, can't really.
Yeah. Now, next game on the paper is the Saints and the Bills. I'm not even going to debate that. I'm going to say Bills 42, Saints 17. I'm not even going to debate. That's it.
52-12.
Okay. Moving on. The Browns at the Lions. The Lions are back. The Lions are back. They will beat the Browns. And they scored 52 points last week, 38 tonight. The Browns defense will keep them in check because the Browns still have a very good defense.
Myles Garrett.
But $34 14 Lions
40-17.
All right, next Lion. I no question. I knew that was Lions. I'm sorry. Next game, Panthers Patriots. I know we're running through these this week, but it's week 4. We done seen a little something. We got a little tape to look at. Panthers Patriots. Now that should be good.
You gonna do it as a game of the week? Hold up. That's okay. That one could be one.
Let me look.
That's definitely one.
Definitely Bucks and the Eagles.
I got 3. Yeah, Bucks and Eagles.
Rams and the Colts.
Yep. And Baltimore.
And the Chiefs.
That's literally what I said.
Yeah. Packers Cowboys should be good because Parsons is
Michael
going back.
Parsons.
So I know they're going to make that America's Game of the Week.
Well, it's Sunday Night Football, so it technically is already a game of the week.
Okay, that's it. It was at 1, 2, 3, 4. The Panthers Patriots should be good. We want that a game of the week. Is that one of our games of the week?
You can
No?
decide. I don't really know because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think the Panthers. Oh, I hate to say it, but I think they're gonna win it.
I do too.
I don't think the Patriots are really gonna give up a fight though. So I feel like it's gonna be, especially how they beat us. That I feel like they're gonna take that confidence and take it into next week. I mean this week. So I just feel like that's and the Patriots. I mean, there's not really a.
Well, New England is a 5-point favorite. But I put 24-21 Panthers.
I say it's gonna be.
Oh Lord.
I know it's been a very long weekend and stuff.
We almost finished.
It's cool.
Well, no, we ain't. We got a few more to go.
Got time. I say it's going to be 28-17 Panthers.
All right. Next game, Chargers at the Giants. Well, that's not a debate. Well, Russell probably won't even be starting. And the Chargers look amazing. I'm going to say 32. 10.
35-13.
Game of the week, Eagles, Bucks. Both are undefeated.
I'm going to say fly, Eagles, fly. EAGLES, Eagles. I know, guys. I don't know the whole thing. I just know the beginning part. I'm not supposed to know all of y'all songs like that, but I know parts of it. It's very actual, very catchy too. I wish we had a song. And of course, I'm definitely going for you guys. Eagles as another bird. I feel like which birds should stick together. And also at the same time, Tampa. Why would I want y'all not to be Tampa? Duh. So, Eagles, do your job out there for me and all other Falcons fans and birds and your whole team. You are Super Bowl champions, okay? You defend your title, and y'all are going to beat the Bucks. This is going to be a high-scoring game. 35-28.
Okay. I say 32-28 Eagles. Texans, and Titans. Wow.
You know, I really should put that one as a game of the week, honestly.
Ooh. Texans, Titans.
Even though they're both, I know probably people like why they're both 2-0-3 teams, but also they are big, and I mean big division rivals and stuff. And somebody got to win. And I don't think somebody got to win.
I think the Texans will win this one.
Somebody has to win, and I think the Titans are not going to just roll over because they haven't been like rolling over in games anyway. But bless you. I mean, our coffee, whatever. So you say your score while I'm thinking mine.
24-21.
27-23.
Texans.
Texans.
Now, Colts at the Rams. The Colts have only punted one time.
That is a definite game of the week.
They have only punted one time. And I think that defense can take them Rams. Daniel Jones is playing almost flawless. The defense is good. Jonathan Taylor is running. 24-21. Wait a minute. Let me check something right quick. I think I might need to give them more points than that.
Who, the Rams or
the Colts?
The Colts. Oh, you've been looking at. You wanted to see what they made the last couple of weeks because I was
they've been racking them up. They did 41, and then what was the one before that? 29.
I did the same thing, so that's
and
why.
33. Okay, 34-21.
The last time they played, the Rams won 29-23 for the Colts, but that was that's been
that was with Anthony Richardson. Jonathan Taylor was hurt. No.
It was also it was 2023. 23. All right, it's 2 years ago. Why does this feel like hairs in my face? Okay. I'm gonna say Colts. They are playing in
LA.
Yeah, they are playing in LA. But I do think the Colts may end up winning this, and I'm gonna say 28-27.
Okay. Now, Jags 49ers.
Actually, change that. It's gonna be 29-27.
Okay. Jags and 49ers. You know, we've been kind of high on Sunshine for a couple of years, and he's been disappointing us. Brock is Brock gonna be back?
I don't know, but the interesting part is but now that they are missing Nick Bosa.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt.
How is this going to change the trajectory of how they've been playing? And the Jags have been consistently.
They're 2-1.
Mediocre too.
Yeah, mediocre.
The
49ers will outcoach the Jags. For that reason, 24-21. 49ers. I think Schottenheimer will outcoach the new guy in Jacksonville.
Hey, Shanahan. I think I will do 17-15. Yeah. No, I'm going to do 2017. 2017 49ers.
Now, game of the week, Ravens at the Chiefs. Wow.
Also, pause. I just forgot to say, when we were watching this last Sunday night football game, literally not Sunday night, Monday night with the Lions and Ravens, totally forgot to say that this was a Super Bowl we actually wanted to see.
Yep.
This was like the two teams we really wanted to see that year. So when the Chiefs and 49ers went, this was really the Super Bowl. So it was really interesting to see that. But now this is again AFC Conference Championship game. Both teams are 1-2. Ravens, I feel like have shown a little bit. Besides this game that was kind of sloppy at the end. They've been pretty much. I feel like what happens with the Ravens is they beat themselves.
Yeah.
They beat themselves with mistakes, not from like they fall off or whatever. They beat themselves, like, or not that the other team sometimes doesn't come back and do stuff. They just beat themselves. And the Chiefs for this year, they've just been a little sloppy.
Not a little sloppy, a lot sloppy.
They've been sloppy. Like they ain't beating themselves. They just sloppy. And for that reason, just like how you said, Russell don't have good games back to back. Lamar doesn't have back to back sloppy games. So
the Lions had 426 yards total on them Ravens tonight.
And for that reason, from all of that, I'm going to go with I'm going bird strong. Birds flock together. I'm going to stick with the Ravens over the Chiefs. And I'm going to say the score that they had last season when they played on the first game of last year, which was 29-25.
Ravens?
Yes.
Well, I'm torn.
You are torn.
Because I'm concerned about Derrick Henry. It used to be by the fourth quarter you couldn't stop him. Now he's dropping the ball in the fourth quarter.
Which is weird because that's the time, like, if he's going to drop it, you drop it in the first quarter. So then by fourth quarter, is he getting tired? I think his arm's getting tired.
That's what I'm thinking. The Chiefs, they didn't look great, but they looked a little better. And they always
Giants who were not.
But they seem to win when it counts. The Ravens.
But look at who they. But let's kind of get this. The Chiefs played the Chargers week 1. They played the Eagles week 2. They played the Giants this past week, which the only reason they technically was because the Giants was just because remember at the beginning of the game they was pretty much neck to neck too, 6-6. That was it was a very slow moving defensive game. But if Russell would have done what he was supposed to do and wasn't playing very sloppy old manish, they would have been putting up some points. And the Chiefs would have definitely been playing from behind versus were neck to neck. So, and they've been playing some, they're on the Ravens now.
I got mine 28-25 Ravens.
Oh, you actually, as I was doing my spill, you was
because I'm thinking Lamar was passing really well. Mm-hmm. As long as that line hold up. All right, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Mark Andrews was like,
he was looking good. He was looking good.
Back. Zay Flowers, they said
I'm back.
Yeah, they were trying to get him into
the game. They took Derek out the game, and that other guy was running. Hill was running good.
Justice Hill.
Yeah, so all right, 28-25. Bears at the Raiders. Oh my God. Can Caleb keep it up? I say they can. 24-20, 24-17.
Yeah, the Raiders haven't been. Gino has to be back on it again. Because are they? Hold up, Raiders. Well, both teams are 1-2, but
the Bears, I think they got that momentum.
Yeah, I think they just needed that one spark with them. So
their defense looked good.
They look like how we thought they were going to look during preseason.
That's right.
So
24-17.
You said 24-17.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 27-17.
Okay. Game of the week. Packers at the Cowboys.
Welcome home, Michael Parsons. Welcome back to Cowboy Stadium.
The Cowboys are going to try to make it look like they don't need him.
They
going to
do.
try to make it look like they do need him.
He going to go all up in Dak.
He's going to be all up on Dak. I can see it. And his teammates are going to try to help him get Dak. No CeeDee Lamb. And all you got to do is get into George Pickens' head.
Well, he the only other person for him to throw to, so.
28.
Do you think the Browns only play? Do you think that the Packers only played like as not as good as they thought, like as we thought they were gonna play, due to them playing the Browns having a stronger defense? Well, Myles Garrett.
That Browns defense, period, for the last couple of years has been phenomenal. The Browns defense has been good ever since Myles Garrett got there. I hate to admit it. So, okay, so I got 28-14.
I got 30-20 Packers.
Okay.
All right. Because I feel like they're going to embarrass them again. Because remember that last time they played?
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
That was also very, very interesting and entertaining. 48-32.
Yeah.
Entertaining on all things.
All right, now Jets at the Dolphins.
We got 2 Monday Night Football games.
All right, Jets gonna win this one. Jets is mad. 28-14.
Aaron Glenn, man, that was, oh man, I was so excited when I saw it.
He was too.
I was excited watching highlights, and then I was sad when I found out they lost. I said, "Gosh darn it," because that was even Todd Bowles even said the thing. He said when that happened, he said, "Oh F," he did. He said, Then he said, I looked at the time, and then I saw, oh, okay.
We got enough time.
Right. That was literally it. I said, gosh dang it. Ugh.
But the Dolphins look bad.
They didn't
And,
look
and
that.
not only are they playing bad, ever since Tyreek got that traffic stop, that locker room been busted.
That was last year.
I know, but ever since then, I'm trying to tell you that. And then he said he wanted to leave. He didn't want to be there. Tua ain't got no trust in him because Tua said, got to build the relationship back. It's just too much going on. I'm telling you. And Tua is scared. He is playing scared. You can say what you want. He playing scared. Because they done told him, you get hit one more good time, you could die. Or you could be brain dead or brain damaged. They done told him. They had to tell him. And if they didn't, they need to be sued. Because that's the truth. 28-14.
30, 20, 24.
Okay. Bengals at the Broncos. Now, if this was Joe Burrows, this would be a really good game.
No, if Jake Browning would have played very well last week, then we would have been like, this could be a good game.
But like I said, if it was Joe Burrows, for sure, it would be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Broncos can take them because they are in Denver. And it's hard to play in Denver with that elevation.
The mile high.
28-14. Broncos just lost a close one. Sean Payton gonna be mad. The team gonna be mad. They at home. They got the advantage with that altitude.
They should.
Yeah.
28-17. Broncos.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's our week 4 predictions. We praying for some better results than last week. Now, first week we was good. First week, what was I? 12-4. You were 10-6. Week 2, we were both 14-2. Now this last week, everybody was off 10-6 and 9-7. At least it won't 7-9 and 6-10.
That's what I said. At least we actually got the higher numbers,
So now what I do need to do is I've got to do my research and try to do some HBCU football. But the rest of this week is really crazy for me. We got our Women's Day. I got to do the Bible study on Wednesday at noon. We got to play tomorrow night. And I can say I received my official offer for a role in a feature film as Aunt Beverly. Christmas Owes Me Nothing. So it is a feature film. That's all I can say at this point. I will be filming beginning in November. My date for the Portia show has been changed to October 28th. So I'll still be on there. That date just changed. And I'm still singing the national anthem, as far as I know, November the 8th at Riverdale Town Center. So, but I can officially say I have been booked for Christmas Owes Me Nothing. Christmas movie. Not sure if it's coming out this Christmas or next year. Not sure yet. We'll let you know as soon as I find out. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Master T sleeping. I'm not feeling that great, so we're not gonna prolong the evening. But we had a beautiful time with you guys the other night. Thank you, Tater Head, for joining us tonight. And please follow us, like us. Yolanda, Ravens, what was it? Ravens Talk with Yolanda. She came on last night and she said she wants to reach out so we can collaborate.
That would be awesome.
She does all Ravens, yes.
Yes.
So she's going to email us.
Also, guys, our video with Coach Pete has officially dropped. So go on and watch it and stuff.
And we have a documentary coming up with Nick Sullivan, the boxer that I interviewed when I first started. He is so excited about the documentary. And we just found some footage of when he was like 6 or 7 years old, first starting boxing. So I'm so excited to start that documentary with him. And now that the documentary, and I asked him when is he coming back to Atlanta. So, maybe we can put the two of them. There you go. So we are so excited about what's coming down the pipe. We're trying to coordinate with Simone's playbook. And I'll talk to you about that off the air. She's mainly on Instagram. And she got some cute things going on. We're a little different, but she got some nice stuff going on. I'd like to collaborate with her. So
she's the one that does the short clips that I sent you, right?
Yes, she does all the short clips.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, and she did your favorite team without saying the name. And she gave some tips on how to talk like a pro. I thought that was really cute. So, but we'll talk about that later. But thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.